start out by giving all praise to Yahawahshi Yahawashai, Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders that rule and teach well in the scriptures, salutations to the Icon across the four winds that are doing this work in truth, sincerity, and faith. Um, Topic of today's discussion is the works of Yahweh. Now, uh, to the Akim and the know that the works, um, things that Yahweh did was not. You can't put everything that Yahweh, the works that Yahweh did, um, into the book, and if you did, it would be probably a whole encyclopedia of the works that Yahweh did while he was in the flesh here on earth. So this is just one example of what Yahweh did, you know, while he was here. Uh, this is the book of John, chapter 14, verse 17. 40, we'll start at 14, verse 15. Okay. Bear with me one moment, okay. Slack rocking. That's not in John. That's in Matthew. Okay, this is Matthew chapter 14, verse 17. And they say unto him, we have here but 5 loaves and 2 fishes. Yahweh Shah speaking. They were speaking to Yahweh Shah. He said, bring them hither to me. And he commanded the multitude to sit down on the grass, and took the 5 loaves and the 2 fishes, and looking up to heaven, he blessed and brake and gave the loaves to his disciples, and the disciples to the multitude. And they did all eat and were filled, and they looked up for the fragments that remained, 12 baskets full. And they that had eaten were about 5,000 men, besides women and children. Now, I'm gonna end on reading on that particular part, just to say that Yahweh Shai did, these are one of the great works that he did, and a lot of carnal people, especially Edomites, a lot of carnal people, they will try to explain this away through science or any other philosophy that they have. And with that being, it's just not the case, and it's just not so. Okay, this is a work from the Most High, given to the only begotten Son, that he may do. This is just one example of faith, one example of the Lord feeding his people. Okay, and it went in and say that Yahweh Shai, rose it to heaven, rose it to Yahweh. Um, that the food might be blessed, and the food was blessed, and this is physical food. Um, by the time that the baskets had crumbs or whatever the case may be, it refilled up again, and they were able to feed thousands of people. So there's no way there's no way that American society or any other society, or for that matter, can explain this, other than this being a divine intervention. And that's what we're going to get into. Okay. We need to push more of this. This is one of the spiritual powers that Yahweh Shah had while he was down here on earth. And there's many more. So, for you Akim out there, this in the spirit, that the spiritual power is coming. Okay. And it starts out with your faith and your works by your faith. Um, Rest assured, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is gonna give it to you in due time. In due time. And Lord willing, sooner rather than later. So we can go to John chapter 14, verse 12, and this is Yahweh Shai, talking to the disciples, to his disciples. So I read John chapter 14, verse 12, and it reads, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do, because I go unto my Father. So Yahweh Shai is pleading with the Most High. Yahweh Shai is pleading with Yahweh, uh, so that his men cannot, can perform works as he's doing. So he's restoring us, and he's pleading the cause. He's pleading to Yahweh to restore us to the great power that we once had. Okay, he's up in heaven pleading with the Most High. Okay, he's basically begging the Most High, and he's got the Most High is gonna grant him that. So that this is faith. The Most High is gonna grant him that, and Yahweh Shai is gonna in turn, he's gonna loose those spiritual powers onto his people, his servants, the prophets. Okay, he's gonna release those gifts. He's gonna return back to us what was once lost. So the Most High is working. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is working. Yahweh Shai is working in heaven right now as we speak to to loose these spiritual powers for us. So, we just had to be patient. We're facing trials and tribulations every moment, all the time. Tests, tribulation, uh, light judgments, whatever the case may be. all for the sake of Yahawahshi Yahawashai, so we can be found worthy. And with that, I like to say, Shalom.